a time Rick had the van, it was so divine. 68 Dodge with skateboard silhouettes. We took it clubbing, it's as good as it gets. Radio Romantico playing loud, air trumpets blasting the whole way down. Mills Old West in Planet X, that's about as good as it gets. In the Vangina, the Vangina, the Vangina, the Vangina.
So let's see, we'll make this quick so I'm not wasting your day. We got rain suit. I got my little back brace, shop vac. I keep my shop vac back there. And some jumper cables, because you never know when your battery's going to die. I got some GoPro stuff here for making videos, but I never use the GoPro. I got my printer, my bill book, my water bottle, rock and roll, my beanie for when it's cold out. Let's see. I got a little power inverter, some other little stuff there. We got the Mr. 45 condenser fan motors. I got a toolbox back there I could put stuff in to take. I harvested a bunch of fan blades. Let me move this motor here. And a water curtain off the Manitowoc to get you out of a Friday night pinch. I got a cap tube down here for cap tube units. Oh, got some O-rings right here. Refrigeration O-rings. You can rebuild stuff if you need to out in the field. I got one of these boxes with my PVC in it. I got a field piece, leak detector, socket set, heat gun, impact driver, the other leak detector, the H.V.A.C, evaporator fan motors, more evaporator fan motors, contactors, thermostats, some capacitors, pressure switches, more thermostats, expansion valve parts, dryer solenoid valves, pressure switch, you know, standard refrigeration stuff. I do got one thermostat for like doing air conditioners, more cap tubes, scale, my H10G, soldering iron, got some Milwaukee tools up here, my little hacksaw, the Dremel, the drill. In these drawers I got all the basics, you know, like wire nuts and stuff, electrical connectors, and then I got some little copper fittings, flare nuts, things like that. And then I just got like hardware, you know, the basic hardware stuff. Both of those. And I do have some more hardware underneath there too. I got some trays. I got this toolbox here I bolted in. I got my cart, 4-foot ladder, spare Freon. That bag's full of DeWalt cordless. I got a circular saw, a sawzall, a drill, a bunch of batteries. We'll get over there. I got a bunch of tubing benders down here, my coil cleaner, and a bunch of little pieces of copper stashed back there. Got my vacuum pump. I got 410A, 134A, 404A, 407C. That's what I run. I got it broken down to that. And then we'll get into that little section here in a second. But we'll go through this toolbox. So I just got some basic tools in there. More benders, pullers, motor fork, some smaller pipe wrenches, bigger pipe wrench, hammer, gasket cutter. I don't know if you guys ever seen that with the old school gasket chopper. Strap wrench. What do I got? Oh yeah, this is like, I got those Euro wire nuts. Those are all the different ones. Some numbers to mark the deals, the wires when you're getting in some wiring. Cord caps, male and female. Electrical tape, plumber's tape, a bunch of batteries for my meters, a bunch of little pieces of heat shrink for heat shrinking stuff. And you'll see sometimes I'll use tie wraps to put the expansion valve bulbs on, the evap coil. So this is the tie wrap stretcher. That's the one right there. Let's see what we got over here. Just some spare wrenches and drivers. Oh, micro screwdrivers, some crimpers, you know, some wire strippers, some spare tools. I got my swedging kit and flaring kit. And then I've harvested some, these are off old condensing units I'd change out. I snagged these to get me out of a Friday night pinch. The potential relays, some valves. I got the True contactors here, Charleston contactor, some other star components, an Anthony door hinge. Those are the True contactors also. I got a little thermostat here, a little digital thermostat. Then Allen wrenches and star wrenches, and these are in socket form. Then I got tubing cutters. These are the connectors that go on for car air conditioners, so you can do the automobile service. And more swedging and flaring parts. It's refrigeration tools. There's the magnet for the solenoid valves on the coil. Bing! You can use it for pulling vacuums or getting you out of a pinch if a coil dies. Oh, this right here, I got this at Sears years ago. This is a gasket scraper that takes a razor blade, and it's perfect for the coplamatic compressors for scraping off the gasket off the high side. You know, they get cooked on there. That's what I use right there. It's a scraper. I've had that. God, I've had that since the 80s when I was a young guy doing it. Let's see, I got some tin bender stuff. Oh yeah, look at duck knives all full of Pookie tape. Okay, so this drawer I keep the hot wire anemometer and the Testo 650Is. I got the Subco Mega Ohmer. I got my, this is here is a flute carbon monoxide detector. I got my start cord, some jumper wire, some spare leads, circuit tester. I got my field piece manometer, dual port, and also the airflow, the old head. Yeah, got that one in there too. And then this is the Wi-Fi endoscope, and that's the cable for it, so you can check heat exchangers and stuff and look at stuff in there, and it broadcasts to your iPhone. It's really nice. This thing actually works pretty good. I think it was only $70. It works pretty good. Okay, next drawer is just some welding stuff, spare tips, cutting torch tips. I got, you know, this is a pick set that John H.V.A.C sent me this. Thanks, John, that was nice. Some spare solder and stuff and some flux. Oh, and the bottom one's like drill bits and saw blades, some anchors, spare drill bits. Got some pipe dope in there. I think that's a wrench for doing sinks. You know, you gotta be a plumber some days. Stuff like that. Oh, and some Dremel parts for chopping stuff up and whatnot. Okay, moving on into the back, I got a bunch of electrical stuff. I got spare extension cords, some flex. I got more copper fittings up here. For piping, I got some electrical fittings, electrical tape, some 2-pole 30 amp switches, fish tape flex. Here's some of those cheap extension cords I buy to sacrifice the ends off of. I get those at Home Depot. Like you'll see in my videos. Oh, I got a little container with fuses, a bunch of spare wire and some breakers, speakers, some gloves. There's some wire, a little wire rack I made. I got some chemicals. I don't keep a lot of chemicals, like some Tri-Flow, ice maker cleaner, sanitizer, some pipe dope, stuff like that. I got a bunch of different tape. I got foam tape, duct tape, Pookie tape, painter's tape, silicone, some dead water pumps I've harvested just to get me out of a Friday night pinch until I can order them up a freshie. Plumber's torch, some rolls of soft copper, different sizes. It looks like I need to get some 1/4 inch. I got a little bit left. Oh, and then I got the, you know, the plumber's hoses for the ice makers down there, the braided ones. I think they come on the dishwasher kits. Work really good for the ice machines. I got my vacuum bag. I got my nitrogen kit. And we'll go to the back of the truck here. I got my slippers right here. Back of the truck, I got my soap bubbles, my spray bottle that I'll put the ice maker cleaner in. Run 2 bottles of soap bubbles. Everyone's got the little tray to put the screws in, fire extinguisher, Testo 550s, analogs. My rope for pulling crap up to the roof. Torch rig. Got a couple recovery tanks lurking. Bunch of oxygen, acetylene, spare solder, and some PVC pipe pieces. More copper pieces hiding back there. And insulation. 2 nitrogen tanks. My garden hose. Oh, I got some coolant just in case the radiator leaks out. It's my little temperature bag. It's got all my temperature probes and a spare meter. A couple flashlights I keep them in the back where they're open. I got my 4-foot ladder. Little fan blade I harvested off that air conditioner that I did that job on with that micro channel. Oh yeah, this is my ice maker cleaner kit. And then I have an extension. I put this brush on and it goes into the impact or the drill for cleaning the H.V.A.C. So you can get way down in there. Works really good. Some POE oil back there, some motor oil for the van. Here's the Vangina license plate. You got to put it on at places that it's fun, and then places where you shouldn't have it. You shouldn't have it on the van just so you can play the game. You know, you got to kind of be a little bit respectable out there. Oh, my wet rag. The tub changes frequently for soldering. And then that's pretty much it.